So the state of play just happened, and let me tell you, it was okay. It was okay. Kingdom Hearts fans got more trash to feed their dumpster fire to keep them warm in the winter. Platinum Games announced their newest game, Babylon Fall, and let me tell you, there were no anime titties. What the fuck, Platinum Games? I can't survive on 2B for the next 4 years. But let's talk about the big boy, Resident Evil Resistance. I can see this going nowhere. It's obviously a cash cow designed by Capcom to brainwash my wallet into spending itself. And what? What's that, Cloud? It's actually Resident Evil 3? Oh! Resident Evil was just announced, and let me speak for everyone. Let me ask the universal question everybody was asking. Who is this game for? Who asked for this game? Where is my original content? Where is Resident Evil 8? I already played this game in shitty PS1 graphics. Do I really need to play it again? So I'll ask again. Who asked for this game? The Resident Evil 3 remake was true after all. It's going to be fun to face Nemesis again and hear him say, "Stars" again. Am I excited for the official Resident Evil 3 remake? Well, my answer is yes, I am. Yo, bien, solo tengo orar todo lo que gané de aquí hasta julio para irme bien a la Comic Con. Capcom. Aquí está el trailer de Resident Evil 3. Yo, mierda. Capcom. Sale el 3 de abril. Yo, mierda. Mi subconsciente. Y La Last of Us 2 sale en mayo. Yo, mierda. Okay, maybe some people did ask for this, but I was hoping for a new game to come out. So let me play Devil's Advocate, because everyone loves the guy who plays Devil's Advocate. So here we go. Recently, Capcom has been making really good games, and when I mean really good games, I mean good enough to make my panties wet. So let's look back at some of these titles. Now I'm only gonna look at the big titles, so sorry Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle, you're out. So let's start at 2019. We have Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry 5, and Teppen. Teppen? What the hell is a Teppen? Oh, it's a cash grab. Now, 2018, we have Mega Man 11, Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, and Monster Hunter World. Now, 2017, we have Resident Evil 7, Monster Hunter Generation Ultimate, and Ultra Street Fighters 2. Now, why am I listing all these games? Well, my boys, because I wanted to remind you. I wanted you to remember that these are the golden age for Capcom. Before Resident Evil 7, Capcom would shovel some delicious manure pie down our speaking holes, and they were able to get away with it. Some of these classics would include Dead Rising 4, Umbrella Corp, and Dragon's Dogma. Well, Dragon's Dogma was actually pretty good, but they would release garbage mostly because they wanted to make a quick buck. Now, with the pachinko machine crashing in Japan, they have come crawling back to us. Yes, us gamers, the most oppressed people in the world. And they have been doing good work for us, so bravo to them. But I'm worried. I am worried that Capcom has found a new get-rich-quick scheme. And I am worried that Capcom, with their newfound success, will think they can get away with it. Think about it. Resident Evil was released January 2019, and Resident Evil 3 is going to be released March 2020. That is around a year and some months between releases, and it gets me nervous. Now, I don't think this Resident Evil will be bad, but I feel like I don't miss Resident Evil yet. The back of my head hasn't said, you know what we need? A new Resident Evil game. Still, should you be hyped for this game? Well, if you love Resident Evil, nothing I say will change your mind. But if you're on the fence, don't jump over just yet. Wait and see until we get some gameplay. We still don't know much about the multiplayer, and from the concept alone, it doesn't look bad. It's not a battle royale, so you know there was some thought put into it. But will it affect the overall game? Now, I know the multiplayer was done by a different studio, but it still takes some money to make the multiplayer, and money is a resource that could have been used on the solo campaign. So, all I'm saying is that it's too early to ride the hype train. We should wait before we empty our wallets. But why am I saying all this? Is it because I hate Capcom? And the answer is no. I love Monster Hunter World, and Resident Evil, and Devil May Cry. But the reason I'm saying this is because I don't want Capcom to stagnate. I don't want them to follow the trends of just making remakes. I want original content that I haven't seen yet. Is it selfish of me? Probably. I'm not the one making the money from these games. But without risk, we wouldn't have Monster Hunter World or Resident Evil 7, two of Capcom's best games. Now, I know this game will probably be good as hell, but trends don't last forever. And I remember when a certain company tried to recreate Resident Evil 4 multiple times. So, hopefully, they have learned by now.